Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 696, we're going to talk about Zurzoth the Chaos Rider and try to explain where my left turn happened when building this deck. So for 3 mana, we get a 2/3 Devil. Whenever an opponent draws their first card each turn, if it's not their turn, you get a Devil. Okay. And whenever one or more devils you control attack one or more players, you and those players each draw a card and then discard a card at random. So I believe one or more devils you control attack one or more players. So if you attack 3 different players, you don't get to draw 3, discard 3. You just get to draw 1, discard 1. So that wording on that's kind of, I guess that was the best they could do. Anyway, so obviously what I did was tribal devils. Haven't done that, and I thought it was super kind of funny. So that's kind of straightforward. Let's go through the devils, shall we? Yeah. We'll get there. This is going to be quick because there's not a whole lot of these that are. These are creature bodies, you know. Torch Fiend, Flayer of the Hatebound, Sin Prodder, Tybalt's Rager, Wildfire Devils, Pitchburn Devils, Charmbreaker Devils. Now, Charmbreaker Devils, I have noticed I'm currently building decks in Strixhaven, and this thing is doing some work in the red Strixhaven decks, just because it cares about the instant sorcery deal. Gang of Devils, Scalding Devils, Chained Brute, Gibbering Fiend, Havoc Devils, Forge Devil, Bedlam Reveler, another one that would be good for Strixhaven builds. Prowess and cost reduction. Heckling Fiends. I don't know. Vexing Devil is a heck of a magic card in 20 life magic, but in 40 life magic, it may not be. I have yet to ever see it cast in a game of Commander, so we're going to see how it goes. Havoc Jester, Hulking Devil, some vanilla action, Impetuous Devil, Riot Devil, Hobble Fiend, and probably the best one of the whole lot, Hell Rider. Those are our devils. So, okay. And yeah, I mean, it's a devil deck, so we have to put in the 2 Tybalts, the Rakish Instigator and the Fiend Blooded. But I had, here's the exact point. I was looking for red cards, red counterspells, if you will. And I couldn't find my red Elemental Blast or, Pyroblast, things like that. And I went, ooh, that one from Alliances, Burnout. So that put me in the Alliances binder. And I saw something. Well, I didn't really see an Alliances card per se, but the idea hit me. I have all of these snow-covered mountains, right? Because out of all the Kaldheim decks, the snow-covered just didn't really, for red, didn't really do it for me. And so I immediately threw it down, and I said, you know what? If I have a Scred, then I'm doing it. So I went to the Cold Snap binder. Obviously, I had a Scred. So I was like, I'm going to throw snow in this. And then I kind of froze. Oh, my God, I didn't mean to do that. I was like, well, how does... Thematically, this just does not work with devils. And then it dawned on me that maybe hell really did freeze over. But let me show you what snow has to offer us in this deck. I'm going to say in mono red. Of course, we have the Cold Steel Heart. Now, I really like the Rhyme Scale Dragon. I know, not a devil, but for 3 mana, of course, all but 4 of our lands are snow covered, so getting that 3 mana to activate, one of which snow is not going to be a problem. To be able to tap or keep tapped. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's replicating rings another rock. If it gets there, it gets there. Frostbite is a bolt. No, because it hits creatures. Tundra Fumarole. Yeah. 4 damage, you get 3 mana back. That's not bad. But let's look at Icefall. Destroy target artifact or land. And might as well... There are a few lands that obviously you want to keep off the board, but repeatable artifact destruction. Now, but here's the thing. That recover for... This was a big deal back to when it actually mattered, when Cold Snap came out. When a creature's put into your graveyard from play, you may pay... That's it. That's it. If you miss that trigger, it's gone. So, now the beautiful part about devils is the little devil tokens. We do have devil token makers. You know, Dance with the Devils, Make Mischief, Devil's Playground. They are, a lot of them are just 1 toughness, right? So, Skull Clamp's going to be part of our card draw, but our last snow-covered card is Glacial Crevasses. Crevasses, whatever. This is insane. Now, we don't have a real high end here. What are we at? 5 is our max CMC. So later in the game, sacrificing a snow-covered mountain to fog, this is, a repeatable fog effect. Oh, so good, so good. So, let's get to the ramp, shall we? Figured red needed a little help, so I put in a Wayfarer's Bauble for ramp. We do have the Soul Ring, Fire Diamond, Pristine Talisman, Seeger's Lantern, Spectral Searchlight, and the Pyretic Ritual as our ramp. Now, Seer Sundials can do a lot of work as far as landfall. Yeah, you got to pay 2, but like I said, most of what we got's not real mana intensive anyway. A lot at the stage, not going to do it. Tormenting Voice, Thrill of Possibility. That was really hard for me not to say that. And then Devil's Play. It's got devil in the name, right? Now, our removal, I'm trying to... I had to put Tybalt's Trickery in there. It's his personal card. He's a Devil Walker, so let's hope he's got a coat. Smelt, Vow of Lightning, Lightning Strike, Demon Bolt, and Rite of Ruin. I've seen this played, but I don't think I've ever played it. You choose an order for artifacts, creatures, and lands. They sacrifice in that order 1, 2, 3. I really like that it's sacrifice. Of course, this being 7 mana, this is our high end. And you get to choose the order. So, yeah, that's Now, the rest of these are what I felt like was in theme of the Devils. Run amok. It's a giant growth that gives trample. That's probably about right. Boil. Yeah. Claws of Valakut. We are playing mono red. And then Gaze of Adamaro and Sudden Impact are basically the same card. There's always that player in a game that has way more cards than everybody else. And there's kind of a correlation between the amount of cards that a player draws or has access to and their chances for winning. So, sometimes Sudden Impact can get you there, or can get you a good chunk of the way there. Now, our non-basic lands here is nothing special. Y'all know there's a Rogue's Passage, a couple of cycling lands in Desert of the Fervent, Forgotten Cave, and Myriad Landscape. And that is it. That is Tribal Devils. Yeah, snow covers. So I thought, oh, there's my tokens. I figure that should be enough devil tokens because, yeah, and the little jumpstart cards, for the back. I thought that was neat. I am all for adding the thickness to the commander because I love that. You just, in a regular card, will do it a little bit, but you put about 3 sleeves and 2 cards on that bad boy, and it just. Anyway, that's just me. I'm crazy like that. Well, that is what we have got for 696. So let's go put it on the wall. We're getting mighty close to that 700, ain't we? Actually, it's done. But that is what I have got for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. And be sure to check the links down there if you're looking for any cards or, always check your local game store first. But if you can't find what you need, there's an Amazon link down there, and I bet you can find it there. So we'll talk to you next time. Have a good one. Well, it ain't gonna work, is it? Okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle and cut.